that are designed to break up ice in the Arctic region. And just as these ships make it easier for other ships to travel, an icebreaker helps to clear the way for learning to occur by making the learners more comfortable by helping to bring out conversation. Now, today, our Toastmaster Aditi is giving her first icebreaker speech, and DTM Suresh is the evaluator of her speech. I call DTM Suresh to read the objectives of Aditi's speech.
Toastmaster Aditi's speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster TMOD. So, first of all, I would like to welcome the icebreaker Toastmaster Aditi. The icebreaker speech, the objective is very clear and is very simple. The objective is the purpose of the project is for the member to introduce himself or herself to the club and learn basic structure of a public speech. So this is the objective of the icebreaker speech. I wish good luck to the speaker, Toastmaster Aditi. Back to you, Theo Modi.
Thank you, DTM Suresh. Now it's time to welcome Toastmaster Aditi, who is a student of Indian Academy. All the best, Aditi. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the warm welcome to each one of you. Okay. I'll start.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and honorable guest, a very good evening to each one of you.
Evening.
This is, yeah. Hello?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah. A very warm welcome to each one of you. Today I'm over here to give my first icebreaker speech, and am I audible to you?
Yeah.
I think there's some disturbance.
Yeah. Yes, you are audible, yes.
Okay. Today I'm in front of you to present my first icebreaker speech. Every day is a new chapter of our life. Myself, Aditi Ashok Kundar. I'm basically from Bangalore, Karnataka, but born and brought up in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Mumbai, a city full of dreams, where all the individual has the right to dream big. It's a perfect blend of mixtures, culture, traditions, lifestyles, etc. My mom used to say me, when I was a child, I was quite mischievous, very hyperactive, and very naughty, notorious kid. I was something four and a half when it was time for me to join in a school, and I had got my admissions done in a convent school of Mumbai. The school name pronounces as St. Mary High School, Mumbai. So this way, my school journey had just begun up, and my dad was over here in Bahrain at that time. And I used to miss him a lot, each and every day in all the special occasions like birthdays, etc. I used to always ask my mom, why is my dad not together and my friend's dad, everyone's other's dad is together? So I used to miss him too much. So she used to always make me understand and calm me down, saying that one day definitely you will also celebrate your birthday with your father. So like that, in couple of a year or so, my dad was my dad had got a job offer from Babco, and he accepted a job offer. Within the same year, he invited me and my mom. We used to visit in between. We used to visit to Bahrain, but that was only for a couple of months and 2-3 months. And simultaneously, he used to come back. But this was not on a permanent visa. And after he got a job in in the Babco company, he called us over here. And this time it was for permanent visa. In 2007, me and my mom, we came back over here, and this time it wasn't for a visit, but this time it was for permanently. And then I started my school journey in Bahrain from the New Indian School as I entered, and I had taken admissions for first standard. In 2008, my brother was born, and my parents were blessed with a baby boy. So that was a very special time for all of us. And as my brother was born, all the attention from me has moved to him now. So everyone used to means all the attentions where he was taking the attentions of all the eyes. So my role was a little bit less. So as he was born, the naughty and the boldness in me has little means it was little dropped down, and then I started being more reserved and kind of shy and introvert person. But the bond between me and my brother was really very great, and more than siblings, we actually are like friends. So he shares with me each and everything. Simultaneously, the vice versa, I share with him everything. So the bond between us was really nice. It's still good. And my mom is also a teacher in the same school, New Indian School. So during my school days, we used to travel together to the school, and we used to return back. Then my hello, yeah. Then we used to visit. Travel back to the return back to the school together, and my school journey continued the way it was. I completed 12 good years of my schooling from the New Indian School itself, and that was really a very nice experience of my school days. For me, dance is always my passion. I completed my Arangetram when I was 11 years old from Kalamandalam Bini Sajeev, and it's still my passion, and I love to continue dancing for the rest of my life. And the school days has been over. Now comes the college part. During colleges also, we were in the dilemma that should we continue the studies over here or we should move back. We actually decided that we all will go back, except my dad. We three will go back to Mumbai for my further studies. But my dad was really very attached to us, and he didn't feel like leaving us back. So he insisted us to stay over here itself and continue with my studies. So like that, we started finding for colleges in Bahrain itself. And one of my friends, she told me about the Indian Academy. And I wasn't aware of the Indian Academy in the starting. And then when we did a lot of inquiries and further information we got about it. And then I had taken my admission in the Indian Academy, and I'm really very thankful to our beloved sir, Mr. Ella Morgan sir, who had given me the opportunity to join in the Indian Academy. Under his guidance and supervision, I'm currently doing my graduation of BCom degree from the Indian Academy. And through this degree, in the starting of the year, he had insisted us to join in for the Toastmaster, Indian Academy Toastmaster Club, to me and my friend Wahiba. So we both, he also motivated us a lot about it, that it's really beneficial for individual development, etc. So we joined in, and that was a great, and this is currently a great experience for me. And in this current pandemic situation also, we are still with our family, safe and secure. That is really a God's blessings to us. I would like to wind up my speech with the 3 C's in life: choice, chance, change. You must make the choice to take the change if you want anything in life to change. Just a thought: distance yourself from negativity. Good things will definitely follow your path. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, take care of yourself. And thank you so much to each one of you for lending me your patience, time, and encouraging me. Thank you so much. And I apologize if anything I said is wrong in my content of the speech. And thank you. Over to the Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster. It was really amazing to hear from you.
Thank you so much.
Now it's been a second icebreaker speech is going to give by Toastmaster Wahiba. And DTM Ilamurgu is the evaluator of our speech. I call DTM Ilamurgu to read the objectives of Wahiba's speech. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kavita Rajamanikam. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Toastmaster Wahiba, particularly in speech. Purpose of the statement of this speech. The purpose of this project is for the member to introduce himself or herself to the club and to learn the basic structure of your public speech. We wish you all the best. go ahead over to Wahiba, Toastmaster Wahiba.
Thank you, Toastmaster DTM Ilamurugu. Now it's time to welcome Toastmaster Wahiba for a icebreaker speech. The floor is yours. All the best, dear.
Thank you, TMOD, and thank you, Elmaria sir. I hope I'm audible to you all.
Yeah.
Okay. So, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. As introduced by the TMOD, myself, Wahiba Abdulkader, and I'm a student pursuing my bachelor's in commerce from Indira Gandhi National Open University. And I'm having my classes from Indian Academy as that my friends. We both are studying all there. And I come from Thrissur, Kerala. Now settled here in Bahrain with my family. And as far as my knowledge and research, I came to know that icebreaker is like introducing yourself as a new member. And that is a starting point in your Toastmaster journey. And I don't have much wide experience, like being a student, I don't have much experience. So, like I have given my particular, like basic information about me. And my topic for today is conquer the fear, which was there with me for a long time. And I always try to, talk about that when I was given this opportunity. I always love to do anchoring and host the program, but my fear of talking in front of the mass audience, it always pushed me back. And back in my school days, whenever we go to assembly ground and when I see my friends doing the hosting the program and inviting the guests, I always wanted to do that, but my fear always stopped me. And I did not have any not opportunities. I haven't utilized any of my school opportunities in those times. But during my last year, in my 12th grade, I was given a chance to do a presentation about computer network security. And it was not my choice. I was forced by my teacher, and she wanted me to do that because she knew that I always had this fear to talk. And she also knew that I wanted to do this, but I will not do because of the fear. And I did my presentation. Till that date, I had that fear, like, will I be able to do my presentation? Because when I see my friends coming into the hall, I get nervous and I start forgetting everything. But that day when I entered the multipurpose hall and started putting up the projectors and started showing my presentation, I don't know from where I got some kind of motivation. Like I started making myself believe that you have to do it. There is no other choice. Because I was not the one who was assigned this job. It was some other person, but they backed up in the last moment. And my teacher did not have any other person to assign this. So she told me, you only have to do it, because I was the person who did the presentation, PowerPoint presentation. So I was familiar with the topic. So when I started doing, somehow I managed to do it, and the presentation went very well. And after the presentation, I got a lot of appreciation from my teachers and my friends, which I never expected. And at that moment, I realized if I will not utilize that particular opportunity, I will not be able to hear or receive certain appreciation. And at that moment, I realized that I was facing that fear, and I was in that, I was under that fear for a long time. And after I realized that I have overcome that fear, I always try to utilize the opportunities that came to me. And I believe that each of us has to confront our own fears. Then only we will have the chance to experience certain things and develop ourselves. And I don't know whether I was perfect in delivering this particular speech, because I did not by heart or do anything. Like whatever came in my mind, I just delivered it. And I know I'm not that perfect in saying certain things. So that was a particular experience that happened in my life. Like I just fought myself, the fear which always holded me back, and I will never try to miss any opportunity that come in my way. So that was my uh, uh, something that I learned from that particular topic and that journey. Thank you.
Mute. Not getting. Kavita, switch on your mic.
Thank you, Toastmaster Wahiba. It was very nice to hear from you. When you overcome fear, success is always yours. Now let's
Let's something issue. We will reconnect.
actually there is some technical issue. We just reconnect in 2 seconds. Just give me a moment.
Yeah, it's complete.
It's going to complete now. 1 second.